David, thank you very much. It is an honor to be here with all of you today, and particularly a great thank you to this pretty stunning array of governors that have come for this event. And I want to say thank you to each of them, and to the more important ones down on the end, Chief of Staff, senior staff members that actually get all the work done. We really do appreciate you guys both coming and participating as well. I want to just take a moment and give a special thanks and hope my hospitality, the Texas hospitality, can get anywhere near as close as what Governor Bentley allowed my Aggies last year when they came to Alabama for that great football game with the Crimson Tide. I would probably be substantially less inclined to make that remark if they hadn't gone on to win your second national championship. So congratulations to you and the Tide for a great football season. At any rate, it is a pleasure to be with all of you this afternoon, and as we cover some very important ground and also take a moment to recognize the great strides that we have made over the course of the last few years. Texas is probably best known as a state where oil is king, and we're proud of that heritage, which remains an important part of our economic history and our economic future. But we're also have been long dedicated to the alternative side of things, Emil, when we look at the energy, renewable forms of energy as well. We were very early leaders in the development of wind energy and of biomass, of solar, and much more. And some of these new technologies are showing more promise than others, but we're investing in new and exciting ways to power our success, and that's the only way sometimes that you're going to find your future. Today's energy exploration in the Gulf is safer than ever for our operators, for our environment. Technology and procedural advances have opened up some huge sources of energy, given us the capability to reach vast stores of energy reserves previously thought unrecoverable. These leaps forward in all facets of energy production, from traditional to renewable, will play key roles in moving our country forward into a brighter future. All that and more is due to the innovation, the ingenuity, talents of people in this room today. So I want to say thank you. Thank you to the engineers. Thank you to the scientists. Thank you to the technologists that have made all of this possible. You're working towards the day when our nation can reach true energy independence, end our crippling dependence upon foreign regimes to meet our needs. With every step forward, we're that much closer to that important goal, which not too long ago, I think I recalled at a Republican Governors Association meeting, Nikki, about, I think it was in 2005, right before Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. And we had a speaker whose main topic, and he was kind of the main speaker at this RGA event, and he talked about peak oil. Remember that fella? So anyway, we're all working towards that time when that certainly is not the case. But despite all those advances, we're still facing challenges in securing America's energy independence. Oil and gas production indeed increased in the U.S. over the past few years, and that's mainly due to technological advances, certainly not because of any federal policies. In fact, the increased production was realized exclusively on private lands, with production on federal lands actually decreasing. The Gulf of Mexico is still feeling the effects of the 2010 drilling moratorium, with production down 18% under the current administration. We need those numbers to not only return to previous levels, we need them to increase significantly. These other governors can tell you better than I can about withdrawn leases and closed off resources. And I think everyone has suffered from the seemingly endless wait necessary to get a permit these days. Between 2006 and 2011, permit processing times have increased by 41%. And these are truly needless delays. We must do better than that. All that contributes to the fact that only 15% of the U.S. territorial waters are available for development, despite repeated requests to our friends along the, or I should say from our friends along the Atlantic coast and from Alaska. States need to be given the freedom to expand areas of exploration and the leeway to work with the energy industry to develop the resources that we have on hand. That's a vital part of any all of the above energy policy and would be a major benefit to both the individual states and to the nation as a whole. States know best how to safely harness our natural resources and need to play a much more vigorous role in partnershiping with Washington in these matters. After a half a century of exploration, the Gulf of Mexico continues to be a significant part of our energy future, with up to 70% of the energy resources still untapped. This conference is about safety and effectively tapping those resources and continuing the development of non-traditional and renewable sources of energy as well. It is the challenge of our lifetime. And I pray and work daily that we are up to that challenge for the future generations that are counting on us to get it right. Thank you.